Hey, hi. Do you remember that one little device that came out last year? The little PSP, if you may. The PlayStation Portal. Oh, it's just a little cute little thing. Costs $200. It only streams video games. Yeah, you remember that thing? The thing that Sony came out with. Remember that? I got an update, and it's better now. Except it's not. It's not better at all. What is up, you guys? Welcome to The Collective. My name is Furman, and in this video, we are talking about the PlayStation Portal. And yes, I'm still offended at the fact that they dubbed it the PSP. I mean, how disrespectful can you get, Sony? Disgusting. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. Oh, and before we even start the video, guys, we did it. We are 100% monetized. I mean, we've broken so many records on the channel this year that it has been absolutely incredible and kind of hard to keep track of. I mean, in January, we just hit 2,000 subscribers. And then by November, we hit 3,000. And we are well on our way to hitting our next 1,000, 4,000. And then after that, all on top of that, we hit our 3,000 watch hours goal, which got us partially monetized. And today, as of today, so yesterday for you guys, Thursday, we are fully monetized.
Oh my God! Wow!
Yeah! Success!
We hit the 4,000 watch hours goal. And now we have watch ads and all that stuff. Everything that comes with being fully monetized. And just a little disclaimer, guys, I understand. I am not a fan of ads at all. I actually kind of hate them. So this might sound a little hypocritical, but bear with me. If you don't like ads and this is what does it for you, and you guys don't want to watch my videos anymore, I perfectly understand it. I will miss you. Because I love having this dialogue with you guys, and I love having you guys on the channel. So if this kills it for you, then I'm sorry. But the end goal has always been to get the channel monetized and to get it doing what it's doing so that I can quit my real job and do this full time. Be able to have dialogue with you guys all the time. Come out with more videos, videos that are higher quality. Who knows, maybe I could throw in a skit or two. And obviously to be able to live stream more, which is something I've always wanted to do. And I've been kind of sort of piecing together my little live streaming setup. The only thing I need now is like a PC or something. But for the most part, everything is good to go. And this is what we're going for. This is the goal of the channel. All right, now we're gonna talk about the PlayStation Portal now. So, I saw that this guy got an update, and I read about it a few weeks ago, and frankly, I couldn't have cared less. I mean, I had already talked about how it is. I do like the device, and I put it through its paces. I mean, I really put it through its paces with Kingdom Hearts 2, and it worked for me, but I mean, it is just an inferior way of playing that game. So when the update was announced and released, I didn't even bother to do it. Honestly, that's why this video is coming out so late. Because I did actually end up, I put it to charge because it was dead. And then I updated it. And I was streaming a bunch of games. This is just a small list, by the way. It's a list of games that I could think of off the top of the head that I actually played and streamed on the streaming service when it comes to the PlayStation Portal. Spider-Man Miles Morales, The Last of Us Part 1, Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, Tales of Arise, which actually played really good, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Now that list is probably half of the games that I tried on this thing, and I mean, it's still a hard recommend. If you are desperate to buy this and you're spending more than $100, then you are Looney Tunes, dude. Like, I cannot recommend this thing to anyone. I don't even understand why Sony even decided to come out with this thing. I mean, it just blows my mind. And that's the thing, this device really is only for someone who just doesn't really care about having that bit of lag. And to me, it absolutely drives me insane. Like, it bothers me so much that I can't play it. With Kingdom Hearts 2, it wasn't as bad, but I mean, it's a PS2 game. Or I guess you could say PS3 because, you know, they did the HD version. But like, I mean, come on, like that game, it shouldn't have any struggles running it. All of these other games, there are some games, and you know, those typically end up being the first party games. So, you know, Spider-Man, The Last of Us, you know, those games probably run the best that it can run with it being a streaming device, but you still have that bit of lag. So we're talking, I mean, it's like, you know, with the first party games, it's probably like 0.30%.
You what?
Well, I'm getting too complicated with the fractions. So I'm just going to say it's like less than half a second when it comes to the first party ones. And it's closer to half or a little bit more than half of a second when it comes to the other games. And, you know, it is just, I just don't understand who this is for. I don't understand who would want to play this or buy this. It costs $200. You can buy a Steam Deck right now, probably used for that amount. If you look hard enough, because they're selling the LCD version for like $300, $350, $375 or something like that. So yeah, you can buy one for $200. As a matter of fact, you can just hack a device or something else to do what this thing is doing and not pay the $200. It is not worth it. And even with this new feature, it's not worth it. Heck, you can use your phone. You can literally use your phone to stream these games and not have to deal with, oh, I spend money. Like, yeah, there is going to be a little bit of lag, but it's basically the same amount of lag that you're going to get on the PlayStation Portal. So it is just not worth it. It's just not worth it at all. I mean, it really is frustrating to see that Sony chose, you know, like the PS5 came out, and then they saw how good the PSVR 1 did, which it really didn't do good at all, and they were like, let's come out with the sequel, PSVR 2, $550. It costs more than the PlayStation 5 itself, and this is like the third or fourth sale that I've seen it go down to $350. I mean, they're losing a ridiculous amount of money on the PSVR 2. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't get it. So you have all these things that are basically losing money. It's like, it's just not worth it. And, you know, I still haven't even picked one up. I mean, for $350, that's a good deal probably. But still, I'm like, I'm just not really interested in VR like that. But now we have Sony in the talks of coming out with another portable console, an actual standalone handheld that can do, well, that's the thing. We don't know what it can do. What was the thing that PlayStation kept pushing with the PSP and the PS Vita? They wanted console-like experiences, which is fine. It's absolutely great. It is a good standard to shoot for. But they went to the point where they just wanted you to play those console games on your portable. And that's kind of where they got all jacked up, because they started doing streaming things, and you know, it didn't work on the PSP. It worked just as bad, if not probably a little bit worse, on the PS Vita. I mean, I've heard people say that they've gotten it to work, but the experience is just so horrible that why would you want to? So yeah, they keep pushing us for, you know, console-like experiences in the portable. And they kept doing it, and they kept doing it, and they kept doing it. And then Nintendo's like, hey, that's a great idea, but how about we just like make the device be able to do it itself? And yes, granted, most Nintendo games aren't exactly 4K 60, 4K 120, you know, like graphically intensive games like what we're getting on the PlayStation side of things. But it's because they don't have to be. They don't have to be these type of games in order for you to get a console-like experience on the go. And remember, Nintendo did this. And they are on track to become the highest selling console of all time. It was at 154 or 155 million consoles sold for the PS2. And then Sony decided to say, hey, actually it was 160. out of nowhere. Yeah, we verified. We counted ourselves. That's what they said. And we got to go off of what they say, right? So we are on track to do that. We're at like 148 million right now, I think, somewhere around there. And, you know, there's still so much to go. Depending on how it goes, if this new console, the Switch 2, is just a, you know, a middle level situation, you know, like a pro version of the Switch, then those sales will count towards that. Just like the Nintendo 3DS and the new Nintendo 3DS. It's still the same console, it's just, you know, graphically improved. So they still have a chance to do this. But I say all of this to say, Sony, please, for the love of God, let this not be a rumor, and look at the market that you are missing because you keep being stupid trying to do this thing. This is not smart. There are YouTubers out there right now that keep telling you that this thing is good. It's not good. If it's good enough for you, if it doesn't bother you to have that little bit of lag, then sure, I guess that's fine. But good luck playing Call of Duty on that. Good luck playing anything competitive. It's not going to happen. This is probably, I mean, the best thing to play on this thing is probably JRPGs, you know, turn-based RPGs, because there's not many inputs, you know, you're just kind of pressing X, up, down, left, right, you know, there's not really much going on. So for that, sure. But yeah, I cannot. Honestly, guys, I haven't sold it because I'm going to lose money on it, but I've wanted to sell it so bad for so long. I probably won't sell it, but you know what I mean, right? So yeah, that's the point of the video. It's just to tell you that it's just not worth it. It wasn't worth it last year, and it's not worth it this year. And whoever is telling you that is either very patient and the lag doesn't bother them, or they're just straight up lying to you. That's the facts. Actually, the only one that would have been worth buying is the 30th anniversary edition, just because it looks so cool. But you know, that one sold out. Even that sold out. Crazy. Alright guys, that is the end of the video, and as always, do not forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. And we will see you guys on the next video. Peace! PSP. PlayStation Portal. What the freak were you guys thinking? What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Why? 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 Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?